The university will lay on several kinds of teaching for you. Obviously there are going to be the lectures. Always be on time and always prepare. Preparation means knowing what the lecture is about and having a little overview of what the subject matter is before you go in. And always be on time. Lectures are usually formatted in a particular way. At the beginning we put in the context, what it is you're going to do and why you're doing it. Then we tell you what we're going to tell you in detail, and then usually there's a little summary at the end. If you miss that bit at the beginning that tells you what the lecture is about and why it's important, you're now just learning. You're not being educated, because that subject matter is not going into any particular context, and that bit at the beginning of the lecture is really useful. So the lecture starts. Make sure you keep a track of the date and the subject under discussion. So not just the course, but the subject matter on that course. And that will help you later when you come to write things up. Make sure you take detailed notes. If you find writing difficult, try typing. If you find typing difficult, bring in a voice recorder and then write it up afterwards from that. Make sure you listen rather than chat to your mates. There's always the one who wants to have a wisecrack with his friends and so on, and that really disrupts those around them. You may think it's clever, but those around you are really cheesed off with you because they've missed that vital bit that they really needed. And make sure that you get a copy of the lecture notes that are usually posted on your university intranet, so that you've got a full set of materials. Lectures are not necessarily there to teach you. They're there to tell you the subject matter. The teaching happens in tutorials. And again, you've got to prepare and you've got to be on time. You need to make sure that you know what the tutorial is about so that you can ask all the relevant questions, and tutorials will usually take place after the lecture. And make sure you're on time, because that crucial question that you wanted to ask may have been asked at the beginning, and everybody says, "Oh, we've already done that," and then you've missed your chance. Make sure that you enter into any discussions. Give your point of view. Your views are just as valid as those of anybody else, including your lecturer. Discussion is a good thing, but make sure you listen to other people, not just hear them, because they have to prove their case and show that what they're arguing is not just opinion. I think it's blue because is a lot better than I think it's blue. And make sure you enjoy it. A degree is all about discussing things, mixing ideas around, trying this, trying that, and nobody is going to get upset if at the end of it you say, actually, I think you might be right, because you've now thought it through and got it in your way of thinking. The final type of instruction that you might get are seminars or webinars, and that's the inverse of the tutorial. Here it's you that presents the subject matter, and it's you that then leads the discussion. Your lecturer may be there, but it's you and your work. Make sure you're on time. You give a presentation and you produce a paper. So you need to provide a summary, and you need to provide a list of what other people have said. So you take notes during the discussion that follows your input. Normally you'd give a 10 to 15 minute presentation, and it's not just it is blue, but it is blue because, and you give your opinions and your reasons and state what research you've done that backs up, or for that matter contradicts, what you're saying. You lead the discussion. Expect the discussion and expect to listen to others, not just hear them. They're criticising your ideas, they are not criticising you. And that's a big difference between school and college and what happens at university. Your ideas may be unpopular, but you can still be the best thing around. And at the end of it, you produce that seminar paper. Create a mind map or an outline, incorporate the ideas of others, and upload it quickly to the intranet so that everybody gets a copy of your brilliant work.